Well, Samantha Brown is here right in our midst of our heaviest travel season, of course, and Samantha Brown, known for her travel shows and here at HSN for her exclusive travel necessities that she brings us. This is her Samantha Brown 5-piece classic luggage set. In fact, this is, oh, we don't have the red out here. I have this in the red. I actually have the whole set, all the big. We just traveled with it and I got so many compliments on it. It was really crazy. People waited at the baggage carousel to see who was carrying this beautiful red Croco bag, and it was me. My kids kind of fight over who gets to stroll the Samantha Brown, but we do have a 5-piece classic luggage set. What you're getting is the dowel set. You see the dowel right here. This is the dowel bag, which you can carry as a regular handbag. It's just that beautiful, with all kinds of pockets. It has a padded front zip pocket to be able to hold your laptop, your tablet, and then in the back, it actually has an RFID protected zip case to keep your passport, your credit cards, anything safe from any sort of RFID fraud. It's got zippers and bags galore, and then this little special part right here helps it slip right over the roller bag so that you look so incredibly chic. So that's 2 pieces. We're gonna show you all the pieces here. Thank you so much. They don't let me touch much of the stuff. They're afraid that I won't get it. So you're actually getting 3 of her packing cubes, which make packing so easy and so neat. Samantha said that in her 1 carrying case and her packing cubes, she can pack an entire 2 weeks worth of clothes. Can you believe it? 2 weeks, I know, right? 2 weeks worth in 1 carry-on, because the packing cubes make it so easy. That's why it's really important to be able to get them. They pack, I think that this bag will pack out like 6 pair of pants or something, and then it's a couple pair of shorts, and then the other bag for your blouses, and then the littler one is great for any of your accessories or anything that you have to go with that. They're transparent, so you can see what you packed in there. It keeps you so nice and neat. Thank you so much. Those are actually very, very good self-repairing zippers. So it lasts and lasts and lasts. You even have a 5-year warranty on the luggage, and the zippers, because they self-repair, you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Look, did you know that this thing right here actually, look, it just slips right on there. All right, you get all the colors here, all the colors available. You have the black and camel. You have that aqua, that's one that we have out here on set. We also have it in navy. That burgundy, that's the one I have. I call it red, but it's burgundy. We also have it in bright, vibrant yellow, purple, and green. And that green camel is just such a classic color. Of course, they're very gender neutral. Everybody loves to carry these. And to be able to have this in that perfect carry-on size, and those great 4 wheels that spin all around, those spinner wheels. Look, there's Samantha right there. How chic she looks, rolling her bag. Weather resistant, you just wipe these clean. You don't have to worry about babying them. They go everywhere you go. Those are the 360-degree spinner wheels that carry all of the weight of the bag. So you never have to worry about carrying all the weight. Those self-repairing zippers, that makes this last and last so long. Telescoping handles, so you can telescope it as tall as you are or a little bit shorter. It really adjusts to you. That beautiful Croco embossed exterior makes it so that you can carry that dowel bag as a fashionable handbag, and you're good to go traveling everywhere. Extra wide opening. It's got zipper pockets for everything, and I love being able to be you know, color coordinated, because anytime you go on a trip, it's a little bit disconcerting sometimes to be away from home. And so the last thing you want to have to worry about is where all of your items are housed. You want it to feel more like home. You want it to be secure. You want to know where everything is, be able to have a place for everything. And that's what Samantha has done. She lives out of her suitcases. So of course it makes sense. You would want to buy luggage from someone who lives out of her luggage, whether you live out of your luggage or not. This is an introductory price of just $159, and it's $31 to get it home. It would be traditionally $189, so you're saving $30. And if you were to find this in retail, over $200 for you. It's that 5-piece luggage set. So you get all 3 of the packing cubes, which typically would be sold separately from her, and people love her packing cubes because she makes it so easy to stay organized and see everything that you've packed. It also kind of keeps it separate, so if you wanted to be able to put something that, you know, maybe you want to keep one for dirties and one for maybe shoes, you've got a spot for that. And everything inside it's so lightweight as well, and that's really important. You don't want added extra weight, because now so many airlines have weight limits on things that you can carry. So this is nice and lightweight, but incredibly sturdy, and it has that 5-year warranty. Look how easy it is to just spin it right around. That dowel bag's not going anywhere because it has that slider right there in the back. The wheeled uprights, that 21-inch wheeled upright. Of course, you want to check with any airline for their measurements. Sometimes measurements get a little bit small, but look, even the wheels match. How cool is that? Beautiful looking, very elegant, and a huge customer pick. Well, Samantha Brown is here. In fact, she'll be here this morning she'll be here at 3 p.m. for the full presentation.